a car from scratch, from the beginner cars to a good car, and I'm gonna explain to you the difference between torque and all that good stuff. So we're going to the dealership. I'm gonna buy a car that's low, the starter cars. The best car to pick, I would say a Nissan. If you're a muscle guy and you want to pick a, I don't know, a Mustang or whatnot, you could do that. But in this video, we're gonna do a Nissan because I'm the master of Nissans. So we're gonna click this one. We're gonna buy it, and we're gonna use it. Now, before we start, I just want to show you guys that if you click the right arrow, live tuning, what this does, it basically makes the car go a little faster, because the top speed shows you how much can the car go for accelerating in top speed, and the half a mile is how fast can it accelerate. So steer sensitivity basically means if your car is having a bad time drifting, the higher you put it, the more lighter it will be to drift. The sensitivity for low would push the drift to drift a little more slower. Basically, that's what that would mean. I'll show you guys that in a bit. So downforce, basically, if you go down, it increases the top speed. Now if you go up, you see the quarter mile is going to be 14.57, but if you decrease it, it's going to be 14.53, how fast the half a mile could go to. So I would recommend, if you're using any like Japanese cars, put your downforce low. That will make it more faster. But if you're doing a drift, I would recommend for you to at least put it right here in between high and low. Go to the garage, and I'm gonna teach you how to build the car. Okay, so now that we made it to the garage, if you click L3, you will have an option to see the current horsepower, the potential horsepower, the miles, and the lowest miles per hour that you can get for accelerating fast. That will be only for drag racing. But if you're just doing racing, you would focus on the top speed and a little of the horsepower and the potential horsepower in the middle. So you don't really have to go all the way up on both of these, because they trick you. They say that it's fast, but it's really not fast. So we're gonna take a look at the engines. So we got the V6, increases the horsepower by 328, and is the current horsepower increasing, plus the top speed. Remember, you want to do top speed. Okay, top speed is what's gonna get you to win, because you know many people crash and they have too much torque and the miles per hour that they can't go fast in a top speed. So focus on top speed. Okay, so as we keep going, you have a V6 or a V8. Now both of these are familiar, because as you see, this one gives you 470 max torque. It gives you more torque, and we don't want torque. That's for drag racing. So why would you want to choose torque? So now you got V8, which is what people use, right? And it gives you top speed, right? It gives you the max torque, 425. So it gives you a little bit more of horsepower and potential horsepower. So let's do the V6. Let's do the V6. So we got the V6 on there. Now let's see here. We got 234 top speed, which is kind of bad. So we're gonna add ultimate parts on it. So for the turbo, you want to do dual turbo. Now you see that it decreases the max torque. We want to decrease the max torque because we don't want drag racing. Look at the top speed, increases by 1. This is what we want. And you see horsepower increasing 45. There we go. That's what we need. So boom. We got that. You see how the horsepower and the potential horsepower are matched almost close together? That's what we want. We don't want these to be out of balance, because or else it's not going to go fast. So now for the suspensions, as you see, it decreases the miles per hour, and it increases. So since we want to decrease the miles per hour because it's not drag racing, so let's get the track suspension. So the brakes, we want to make them elite so you could brake and not hit stuff. And for the stock tires, like I said, we want to go down on the miles per hour. We don't want to go up, we want to go down. So we're gonna choose track tires, because 290, it goes down by 113, so that's good. So we're gonna choose those. Okay, now for the clutch, we're gonna put the highest one. As you see, 267 went down, that's good. And now for the gearbox. Now the gearbox, basically the less gearbox, the more faster you accelerate. So since we're doing a race, we don't need low gearbox, we need high gearbox. So we're gonna put it, you see how it's increasing. We need to put it to at least, we don't want to go full high, so we're gonna put it to 7 speed. We're gonna put it to 7 speed. Now we're gonna go to differentials. Of course, we're gonna go with the track because we're doing racing, so we're gonna do track. Okay, now for the auxiliary, I think that's how you say it. I don't know, correct me guys. We're gonna use, well, I personally use refills because you're racing, right? So you want to use refills. For the stock, we're gonna use, you can use duration. We're gonna use duration so we can get more nitrous power in there. And we're gonna, as you see, this is our stats. So we got top speed 235, max torque 794, and 257 with half and half. This is a good build right here that we have right now. So now that we have a good build, we're gonna take it at daytime, and I'm gonna show you guys how to add the downforce and the steering on this car. If this thing could hurry up. Okay guys, so we're out here. Now we're gonna take a look at the live tuning. So as you can see, the quarter mile right here, if we increase the downforce, the top speed is gonna go slow. So we want to decrease that. I will go for not too much. I will go for like right here. And the steering sensitivity, depending on how you like steering, we're gonna try low. So we're gonna see how the car is now. So as you see how it's going fast? Look at that. Look how fast this is going. And this is no nitrous. Now if you add the nitrous, look how fast it's gonna go. It's going fast, isn't it? So that's basically how you build a car for beginners. If you guys have any questions, comment. And if you want me to do more car builds, to ask me, and I'll probably do it. So with that said, I hope you guys like this. Subscribe, and yeah guys, stay tuned for the expert video that I have. Peace.